We're going squatching.
We're going squatching, bitches.
Well, we get hit with our first
Ow!
zoom in.
That was really hard.
You smacked the shit out of yourself. We get hit with our first zoom in on the map. This is Chinese. This is the Chinese one.
Did you stroke out? You good? You good?
It's a Chinese one.
Okay.
Shaanxi province.
Okay.
Maybe.
They like that one. Maybe.
7th century AD. Zhang Gulao, a Taoist.
Beautiful.
Thank you. A Taoist saint is thought to possess incredible magical abilities as well as a knowledge on the secrets of nature.
It was like all seductive.
Nature.
I'm a sniffy snake.
Oh, nature. He's one of what is called the 8 Immortals.
Only 8?
Only 8. Now, these 8 Immortals are loosely based off of real people, not actors, who had these myths and legends built around them. This guy in particular is depicted as an old man who can turn himself invisible.
Oh.
I don't see anything creepy with that in any way.
No, not at all.
Zhang Gulao, this man,
Zangulao,
is said to have been born at the beginning of the universe out of its chaos. And when he was birthed, he took the form of a white bat. Shikaka.
called Wanda.
Shikaka.
Wait, is that the name?
Ace Ventura 2, Pet Detective.
Oh, yeah.
Shikaka.
I forgot about that.
That's immediately what it made me think
forgot
of.
about it.
Because they showed the graphic of just an exploding universe.
Boom.
And then
A bat.
oh, it was literally a white bat over like copy pasted over top of the graphic. And I think of Shikaka.
Oh, I can do that graphic. I like it. A white bat over a fucking
Incredible.
Big Bang.
Right there. Shikaka. If you see him, you may notice him riding his
Cock.
trusty mule.
Sorry. Government mule. Got it.
He rides it backwards. Backwards.
He reverse cowgirls that bitch?
Sure does. They even have statues of this guy. And he's just like on the back of the mule backwards.
This fucking idiot doesn't know how to ride a mule. Hi, guys.
This is the right way, right? For his trusty mule.
This guy stinks.
You got bad breath.
Tic Tac.
His trusty mule. His trusty mule can ride divine winds.
Sure, he can ride divine winds.
He can ride divine. He also makes them apparently. He can either fly backwards or operate with its rider backwards. I don't know if he flies backwards or operates with it that way, but either way, bravo.
That's a hell of a mule.
And he also has this cool little trick he does where Zhang Gulao can fold the mule up into a tiny pocket-sized mule folding, like a paper,
Okay.
and tuck it in his pocket. And then when he wants to fuck off somewhere later on, he unfolds it, pretty much. He sprinkles some water on it, and it unfolds. And then he could ride him backwards away.
I just like looking and smelling his ass. So hold up.
Yes,
It's almost like an Iron Man suit from Iron Man 2.
like the briefcase suit.
Like the briefcase.
Yes, except
Okay. A mule.
backwards ride it and sprinkle water on it to activate him. Kind of sounds like one of those little sponge things you get at the dollar store when you were a kid that you put water in.
It turns into like a T-Rex.
Yeah, great stuff.
Incredible.
So we have to ask ourselves: is if this mule is alien technology? It's probably a craft, guys, and he's an ET. Is what I wrote. Proposed ideas of alien craft with shrinking or dimensional shift technology are being shot our way. You know, they like to rapid fire, like, hey, what if this? What if this?
Yeah.
Proposed, I said, but but ancient astronaut theorists believe further clues are found more than 1,700 miles away in Patna, India.
All right, we're in Patna, India.
Hey, quick.
What's it called?
Patna, India.
Okay, Patna, India.
Nope. Patna.
Patna, India.
There you go. You said Patna.
Papa.
Papa lies. Patna, India. The supposed place where Buddha began his spiritual journey in 483 BC. We get a brief backstory on Buddha and his religion before we dive into his teleportation abilities.
Teleportation abilities.
Thank you. And ability to summon a rainbow gemstone encrusted bridge in the sky.
Rainbow encrusted penis.
It's called Glitter Dick. He manifested with his mind.
Oh, we did the same thing.
This like sky walkway, and he paced it back and forth for a week straight.
He was indecisive, huh? What the?
That was all they talk about.
What am I going to do? What the fuck am I going to do? Do I want to go over here?
Do I want to go to that end? I'll check out the other.
She rubbed my belly. Do I like it? Do I not like it? What do I do? What do I do?
She sent me a DM. This one other time, he and his disciples were trying to cross the Ganges. Why do I fuck that up? Trying to cross the Ganges River, but it was raging with floodwaters as it was flood season.
Well, that'd be difficult.
Yeah. One of the hosts said during this time that the bank from bank to bank was over a mile across.
I didn't know that it was that. I didn't know it was that big.
Supposedly during the flood season, the water level does raise.
I gotcha.
And more than 70 miles per hour, and pH finally.
Took 20 episodes.
Stream in action. What's it called? Current.
Oh, sorry. You said streaming action.
Current. Raging floodwaters. Anyway, so he was then spotted in a matter of an instant.
Yeah.
Teleporting to the other side of what the host called mile across bank. They said that the people who witnessed it were trying to build a raft and cross themselves.
Right.
So to kind of like flex on him, he was just like, "Here I go! Hey, check this shit out!"
The fuck, man?
So yeah, they saw him just as they described. That's where I was going, sir. They said that they witnessed him doing this in the amount of time it takes a strong man to curl up his arm or to uncurl his arm. Great. Now,
why does it have to be a strong man?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Why couldn't it be a strong woman?
Right. Why couldn't it be a strong mule?
Anyway, the point of me telling you to remember the mile thing.
Yes.
I want you to think about how long a mile is. Can you picture someone standing right next to you, and then picture them a mile away? Do you think you're going to be able to tell that person?
Yeah, it's old Jim Bob.
How do you get from there to there? What if they were just like, when I was watching this, it just made me think of it, because as I do, they had one of his disciples was like, hold up a sheet, and then he like dives behind a rock, and he just drops it, he's like, where did it go? Disappeared.
Where the fuck did he go?
They had some guy paid on the other side to just walk out and just be like, I did it.
Yeah.
They're like, holy fuck. Anyway.
Incredible.
Absolutely incredible. So, the question has to be asked. What kind of teleportation alien technology did he have?
Oh.
Well, they don't know. Might these incredible feats performed by beings like Buddha and Zhang Lao be based on real-life extraterrestrial encounters? And if so, might they have been the inspiration for what we now call magic?
Disappeared.
The answers we seek might be found in the stories about an old wise magic man named Merlin. And I said, yeah, that guy. Yeah, him.
He was real.
He was. That's the point.
But he wasn't a magic man.
He was a magic man.
He was a magic dude, man.
Yeah.
He's like, here, have some of this.
He's old cave dwelling hermit man.
You see that over there? It doesn't exist.
It's disappeared.
Now close your eyes, man. It's gone.
It's gone.
It's gone.
Oh, it's in my ass.
Wow. I didn't see that one coming.
Tintagle Island.
It's a hell of an island. I want to live there.
I said it right.
Where do you live? Tintangle.
In England in 500 AD.
Oh.
Along the coastline is the entrance to a cave that is believed to have been the home/dwelling of Merlin. Yeah, that guy. Merlin is most famous for showing up in the stories of Arthur,
Yes, sir.
the aardvark. But he's much more than how he's depicted in that story.
Absolutely.
A serious, wise old man with magical powers like levitating rocks, seeing the future. He can call down lightning and thunder, but thunder follows lightning. So, it's kind of a 2-for-1 deal.
Yeah.
He also could cover the battlefield in mist. Just to provide an ambiance, maybe? I don't know. If it's like a deep mist, maybe it gives cover, but...
You need to set the mood. Hold on, guys. This is just not working. Hold
on. Mist. And cue the drums. Now we can go.
Yes.
Merlin has popped up in many different stories. Legend. He's a pow, 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 pow.
Yep.
I was going to throw a story out there, but it didn't come.
King Arthur.
Legend says he's the mastermind behind the plan to unite the kingdoms of Britain.
Ooh.
That's King Arthur's story. We get the backstory of how he used his powers to influence the world and people.
A lot happening over here.
I see that. It's very distracting.
Sorry.
He used his powers to influence the world and people in it to instate Arthur as king. King Arthur. Yeah. Little quick text note about my episode. There's a lot of quick... Boom, check this guy out. Here's his story. Boom, check her out. Here's her story.
Okay.
So we're getting a lot of boom, 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 boom. We're getting a lot of characters jumping in.
All right, so we hit Merlin. Who we hit next?
Well, we're still not done with Merlin, but it just popped in my head, and that's how my brain works.
Got it.
So, did Merlin use his supernatural or otherworldly knowledge to empower Arthur, and in so doing, create the British Empire?
Probably
But
not.
why? And who or what was Merlin? Ancient astronaut theorists believe clues can be found in Merlin's birth. Now he's got a strange birth.
Really?
The beginning of the universe, a white bat, no.
Bringing it back.
No.
Old white bat.
Old white bat. Virgin Mama Merlin woke up from a freaky, wild, steamy sex dream to find out she was preggers.
It was from Spud.
She was L. Preggers.
Spud left his spud.
Oh, good one.
Yeah.
Great. She was apparently a virgin when she went to bed that night, had a wild dream, and woke up, and she's like, got a bun in the oven.
Maybe you were roofied back in the 400 and... How old is Merlin? 500?
At least 504.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4.
Merlin's father is speculated to be an incubus.
Oh.
A demonic entity who rapes women in their sleep. Got a little dark.
It is. Does that mean I have a succubus's child somewhere?
But anyway, incubus.
Oh my God, it scared me.
But what if the stories that built England are true? But instead of a demon, what if Merlin was a half human, half alien hybrid?
Oh, they love their hybrids.
They sure do. And what if... I wasn't Dr. Evelyn. I was trying to itch my lip. And what if he was... And what if he was sent here to help Arthur to the throne by using his advanced technologies?
Mm-hmm.
I'm noticing a trend here, I wrote.
What's the trend?
Is it possible that Merlin had what many people believe... Is it possible that Merlin had what many believe to be an otherworldly origin? If so, might his magic really have been based not on occult forces, but on advanced extraterrestrial technology?
Oh, could it be?
London, 1966.
Yeah.
Yeah, swinging 60s, groovy.
Peace, man.
That's what you did. The British Museum acquired an Aztec artifact thought to possess magical powers. This artifact was known as the Devil's Looking Glass.
It was actually a broom.
Did not expect that. It was made out of volcanic glass.
Oh.
Ooh, fancy, are we? It was once owned by scholar John Dee.
John Dean?
Nope, John Dee.
John Dee. He's related to Crocodile Dundee.
You've never heard of John Dee?
No.
Really?
Who's John Dee?
John Dee was a man.
Roll credits.
And he, well, I'll get into it.
All right.
John Dee was a mathematician,
Okay.
an astrologer, and advisor to Queen Elizabeth I.
Oh, Canada.
John. This is Argentina, dog. He was considered to be a powerful magician. I don't know what the noise is. Who claimed he used the mirror to communicate with angels.
Oh.
John Dee became obsessed with trying to conjure angels, which would become known as
The Angel Conjurer.
That's what it's like. The "Hello, my name is" sticker. Angel Conjurer. It became known as Enochian magic.
Gotcha.
He believed there was angelic language that the universe spoke, and he was trying to tap into it. Legend says that throughout points in history, this language was given to humans, but it had been forgotten or lost to time. They said people like Adam and Eve and other people.
Atlantis.
That guy from the
30
background
Rock.
of that movie. Yes, thank you. No, not he's in jail now.
Well, shit.
Soon. Did early magicians like John Dee really have access to extraterrestrial technology
No.
that was mistakenly believed to be of a supernatural or divine origin?
Oh.
The job of ancient magicians was to interact with the spirit world on behalf of their social group, as explained by one of the hosts, in an effort to bring a real change to Earth.
We're still trying to bring real change to Earth.
Still, it's never going to happen. We're fucked. Throughout many cultures and civilizations, leaders would often have these figures of magic as a trusted advisor to help them in times of war, diplomacy, disease, and other cultural things.
We still do that today. Magic 8 Ball. Is this something to be worried about? Outlook looks cloudy. Fuck!
Do I vote yes or no to this bill? Outlook is cloudy.
Shit. Do you have anything other than say that Outlook is cloudy? No. Oh, there we go. All right.
Outlook is cloudy. Well, fuck. Is it possible
No.
that these early practitioners of what we call magic were really individuals in possession of advanced extraterrestrial knowledge?
You ran out of breath.
That could change the course of human history. Ancient astronaut theorists believe
Yes.
that such an audacious notion is in fact possible and believe further evidence may be found in the legends of a mysterious device, one so powerful it could make its user disappear.
The rabbit.
Hogwarts, date unknown. Harry Potter's just received a special seemingly normal cloak.
There you go. I went with the sex toy and you went with Harry Potter. That's
Well, I
a
was gonna-
very good combination there.
Dallas, Texas, 2011.
12.
You're very close. That might be a thing. Researchers at the University of Texas's Nanotech Institute discover a process that can turn objects invisible.
Oh.
Using tiny carbon fibers, water, and electricity. Stir it up. No, not really. But they can make an object bend light to make it appear invisible.
I
Now,
think I've seen this before.
yes, I was going to say, callback. This is the same type of process that supposedly rendered the Philadelphia experiment.
Oh.
Nope. USS Philadelphia, invisible. Oh. Bending light is probably the most, how do I put this? Closest thing we have to this day of making things invisible. It actually pretty much does. So they actually they showed it in process, and it's kind of cool. Stories of these types of devices can be found all throughout history. They did a good 4 minutes on this just to say, hey, check that shit out. Now let's go and check it out in the past. Seraphos, Greece. Date unknown. In Greek mythology, this is the island that the hero Perseus set off from to kill Medusa. Perseus' task is laid out in a retelling of how challenging it was to do this, due to the fact that if you looked at her, you straight up died.
He turned to stone.
Yes. He was given a magical helmet to aid him in his mission. It is called the Helm of Darkness, and it belonged to Hades, the god of the underworld.
It had a drool cup and everything.
It will,
Sorry.
It's okay. This Helm of Darkness would make him invisible. And he succeeds in defeating the Gorgon Medusa due to this advantage. Now, as well as that, he was also given other gifts from other gods. Now, did the Helm of Darkness really make Perseus disappear? Or might there be another, perhaps more scientific explanation?
It was all fake.
This This could be an example of an ancient advanced technology that bends light like we can today.
Flashlight.
Please say there was an A in that.
What?
You did say there was an A in that, right? Flashlight?
Flashlight.
Okay, good.
Not flashlight. You said Ben's light, not Ben's penis.
Is Hades' helmet an evidence of an advanced alien technology once used in ancient times?
Maybe.
And if so, they love the if so. And if so, might the tales of other magical devices in the distant past offer proof that our ancestors had access to other, even more highly advanced extraterrestrial tools?
A door.
A door. How the fuck? Ponza, Italy.
What'd you call me?
You heard me. You fucking heard me. This island is thought to be the home of the goddess Circe,
I love Circe.
who possesses a wand with magical power.
I don't want to know if she puts that wand.
Wands have been, you don't want to know? She's apparently gorgeous.
She's gorgeous and has a wand that has magical powers. It probably vibrates.
Wands have been used in magic even further back than that in Persia and Iran.
There's Circe using her wand.
Sorry, my phone's going off, I swear.
They don't know phones.
Wands have been used in magic even further back than that in Persia and Iran. What about a deck of cards and a top hat, I wrote. Stupid. Wands, maces, scepters, staffs, bow ties have all been used in magical traditions.
And a finger.
Come on. Circe's wand had the capabilities of magical physical transformations. I'm sure it did.
Yeah, it made her face go from to.
Clipped right in the thumbnail. Circe was the daughter of Helios, the god of the sun. And she was sexy and glowing, literally glowing, apparently, according to mythology.
She was pregnant, that's why.
Wow. She was the goddess of magic and was referred to by her ability to turn people into animals.
Nanatak.
Is that your place?
What?
What'd you say?
I said Nanatak. I don't know.
What's that mean?
Nothing. I just made it up.
That's awesome.
Why?
Great. I don't know.
What does it mean? Tell me, Papa.
In the story, Nanatak, in the Odyssey, Circe lured some men into her home. Fall for it. And upon touching them with her magic wand, she turned them into pigs. Anyway, it was a great fear in these times to be turned into an animal. So, as said by one of the hosts,
Okay.
a good deal of magical practice was put into avoiding such a calamity.
It was David Childers.
People were always fucking terrified of getting turned into an animal.
Hee-haw!
I ain't want it. I don't want to be rode backwards.
Government mule.
Throwback. Government. Was Circe's wand simply a mythological invention, one rooted in mankind's primitive imagination
Possibly.
and superstition, as mainstream scholars suggest?
Could be.
Or might this incredible device have actually existed? Spoilers, probably not, I wrote. Giorgio, our boy, says that the only way this could be possible is through a technological device. Only way. Could technology produce a shape-shifting effect where it actually changes DNA? Handheld tech like Zeus's bolt, Thor's hammer, and all other handheld tech that might be grouped with her wand are examples of this. Might Circe have come from a divine, possibly extraterrestrial lineage? And if so, could her wand have been based on highly advanced alien technology?
I thought you were going to give us a gold yeet.
Yeet! Ancient astronaut theorists believe such an idea is possible.
Undoubtedly.
And believe more evidence can be found in the stories of one of the most epic and destructive confrontations in religious history.
Rapunzel.
Down my hair. No! We got a magic battle coming up, boys and girls.
I thought you froze.
Quantir, the Nile Delta, Egypt. Many people believe that beneath the modern-day fields lay the lost city of Pyramus.
I've never heard of this. Okay.
In the 13th century BC, during Pharaoh Ramses II's reign, this city served as capital of Egypt.
Oh.
Egypt, like the Egypt we know.
Yeah, with the pyramids and all.
You said you didn't hear of it, so. According to some theologians, this is the site of the historical 10 plagues of Egypt from the book, I believe, of Exodus.
Book?
Haven't learned about this stuff since I was 12. Moses was told by an angel in a burning bush that he must convince the Pharaoh. I know where you went. That's inappropriate.
Keep going.
was that he must convince the Pharaoh to release the 700,000 Hebrews. He challenged the Pharaoh's magicians because the Pharaoh had a whole shite ton of them. As I said, they were advisors.
Right. They stomp and dance and go, pa, pa.
The magicians were very important to the court of the Pharaoh for healing and etc., etc., as I mentioned before.
ETC.
Healing, etc. I still want it to sound like that.
One thing, etc.